pretty. Come along. Hey garden gals and guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden coming to you in Zone 5B in the northern suburbs of Chicago. And today I am finally getting around to doing my front window boxes here. I've got some plants that I just got in my last video, a plant shopping haul, that I want to fill these with because I want some color over here. It has been a long time coming to get these things done, so I'm happy to do that today. Come along. All right, here we go. This is my game plan here. Let's start with the red wave petunia. That's gonna go in there. There's gonna be a lot of red. I don't mind red in the garden. I actually love it. So the more red, the merrier for me. This new one is a new one to me. I'd never seen it before, Victoria White Salvia. Then I also have some Victoria Blue Salvia. And down here, I've got a couple different Mioias, I don't know how to say that plant, but they look the same to me, although they're actually two different kinds. And then some Coleus, which I believe is Flamethrower Serrano. Let me double check. I was actually right, Flamethrower Serrano. These are all sun to part sun. The only thing that is not in this grouping going in the window box is that cucumber right there. That's going in a back bed, but everything else is going up there. Let's move it out. Now when I'm putting my window boxes together, I am using a traditional method of thriller, filler, and spiller, meaning there's a taller plant that's like a thriller plant, there's a filler plant that really fills in the box, and then there's a spiller with something coming over. But also I think about color. I love color, so I want vibrant color in there, and I also want the colors to get along pretty well. Although I found you can put almost any colors together and it goes pretty well. So let's go ahead and add some dirt to these boxes. They do have some in, but I'm gonna top them off, and then we'll start placing plants so I can see what it'll look like before I actually plant them. Today I'm using Fox Farm Ocean Forest potting soil because I got it on sale at the garden center, but really any potting soil will work. So I'll put the soil in first, and then I'll come in with Biotone starter fertilizer and then place my plants. Biotone starter fertilizer is next. This will keep feeding the plants all season long. I just take a little handful, sprinkle, and rub in. That's all done, so now I'll place plants where I think I want them to go, step back and look at it, and if I want to make any changes, I can, and then I'll actually plant them in. Let's figure this out. Okay, everything's placed, so when I step back, this is what I'm seeing. I like the volume. Of course, when it's planted, it'll look just slightly different because everything will be tucked in there. But I'm liking the way that looks. And if we step further away, I like the way that looks with the proportion of the whole window. So I'm gonna get to planting. As I plant, I just work from one side to the other and complete both window boxes. And just like that, I am done. So what I did was I just simply took each thing out of its can, went along the whole window box and plugged in, moved dirt, pop it in, cover it with dirt again. Moved through the whole thing till I was done. And then I step back and look at it. And what I'm thinking about when I'm doing that is, are there any holes? Do I need to adjust anything? So I did go back and I put in a couple more red wave petunias over there, one here, and I'm happy with it now. It's a nice full look. I also take a look at it from farther back. Now I'm taking a look at it from further back on the sidewalk, and I like the height it gives me. I like the color pop. You can tell that coleus gets slightly lost, but that coleus is going to grow, and you'll get some of that darker variegation in there more. Here we are up close, and I'm happy with that. I love the pop of red. I could have even bought in some more of the Victoria Blue Salvia, but I'm fine with it. This will work. Now we've got one step left to do. Now last but not least is the very important step of watering. So I'm just going to come through and water them all in. Now one other thing I can think about is, do I want to tie some of my window box into my front porch display? Which I think I do, and I've already started to do that just to give me an idea. If we walk up here. Here are my front porch urns, and they have not been planted yet, but you can see I've got some Ipomea from a trip about a month ago. I'm gonna do that in here. I'm gonna go get more red wave petunias. I've got some pansies that play off of the pansies from these pots, and then I stuck some more of that Victoria white in the center. So it's giving me an idea, yeah, I like that tying into the window box, and I want just a little more color in these summer pots. I haven't touched them since spring, so if I get a flat of red wave petunias and add that back in there, then I've got a little pop of red all throughout the front porch area. I think I'll like that a lot. So you can see how you can get your brain thinking and playing off of what you've already planted. Do you want to repeat anything in the areas next to it or do something totally different? For me, after doing this little urn up here, just brainstorming a little bit, I know I'm going to go get some more red wave petunias, probably more Victoria Blue, put some of that in there, and fill up these other pots with some of that. This will be a really easy modification here. I'll just stick maybe 4 red wave petunias in there and then fill the rest of these pots too. So that's how my brain thinks when I'm doing this type of things. I hope that is helpful for any of you, but overall, this project is done today. I'm happy to have it done. It needed to be done, and now I've got color for the rest of the season up here. So that'll be it for today. Thank you for coming along with me. Comment below, let me know what you think of the window boxes. Tell me what you're putting in your window boxes, even though you've probably already done it. But if you haven't already done it, give yourself some grace. Go to the garden center and you can fill them up now if you want. Better late than never. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel to follow along with all things garden. Thank you for the support. It really helps my channel out. We will see you in the next one, everybody. Very happy planting. Bye!